Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. The first thing I wanted to discuss with you is my VIPKid Classroom. A lot of teachers teach in a small space, and I am fortunate enough that I have a pretty big office between my VIPKid Classroom and my homeschool room. So I'll give you a tour of my VIPKid Classroom. Now, let's take a look. I know you'll see, let me turn these lights off. You'll see it'll probably get a lot darker in here. Can you see me still? Okay. So behind me is what I have on my wall, directly behind my chair while I teach. Now I've got like a little bandana thing here. Really? Can you see like how high tech I am? It's like literally taped on. I have a map. Now with this map, VIPKid is very particular with what kind of map they allow their students to see. It's all about kind of territorial type of stuff. I don't want to get into all of that, but here's kind of what's worked for me. So I got this map forever ago at Target in their dollar spot. And if you notice, all of Asia is all one color, which is supposedly appropriate according to VIPKid, but here's what I do. Check this out. When I teach, my computer is right in front of me like this, so check this out. The student can't even see China, so they don't see that at all. And if I do have to look at China, I usually will just do like this, but still it's all the same color, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue. It's not an approved map through VIPKid, so if you really don't want to get in trouble or you really want to follow the rules, I'm not sure I would use this map. I've been, this is my 6th contract I'm on for VIPKid. I'll change it when I get that email that says, you know, the map that you're using is not appropriate, whatever. So here is my desk. This is my desk. So how I organize, I teach from my laptop. Usually I have my iPad like right here. If something happens or I can't get into the classroom on my iPad, I will just grab on my laptop. If I can't get into the classroom on my laptop, I will just grab my iPad really quickly and put it on top of my computer and just run with it. These are the lights that I use when I teach. This is a, I don't know, what did I pay, like 20 bucks for this at Walmart. It has 3 different settings. 1, 2, 3. I use primarily this one because when my laptop is opened, I have no idea trying to do this one-handed, what you'll see when my laptop opens. There we go. It's literally like right over the top of my laptop and it hits right into my face. Usually I get really good lighting this way, and I also have this really old light that I used well back before, and I'll turn that one on too. So these are the 3 lights that I have on me while I teach, and of course the overhead lighting that you see above my head. So how do I organize my props? I'm going to move my chair out of the way. I am a huge prop girl. I love to use props when I teach. Why? The reason why I like to use props when I teach is because it helps the students understand what I'm saying. It's not about what I like or my preference. My preference is to roll out of bed and tell you what you need to know and move on with my life. That's not what this is about though, right? It's all about the student. So it has nothing to do with my preference or what I like or don't like. It's about what the student needs. Does the student need a prop to understand what I'm trying to convey to them? When you get into your lower levels, they need lots of props. I don't use hardly any props in my level 4s, 5s, and 6s, or 7s and up, you know, but I use lots of props in my smaller or my younger classes because they need them to understand the meaning of what I'm trying to tell them. So this is how I organize my props. Crazy, right? There are props everywhere. You'll notice in my desk, I have tons of drawers, right? So I've got like tons of drawers in my desk. Almost no props are in my drawers. Why? Well, because I want to be able to grab them right away. Like I know exactly where every prop is on this desk just by being able to remember where it's at. I use them so often that I just know right where they are. Now, let me show you how I have it organized. So I have it organized by these little bins. I was lucky enough that my sister-in-law actually gave me all of these bins. She had them hanging around in her garage. And she was like, hey, do you want these? I don't need them anymore. And the first thing I thought of was VIPKid. Like, yeah, I can use those. Absolutely. It just so happened that it corresponded with us moving into this house. And it worked out perfectly. So I have this little pail. I use this for pail, I use this for bag, I use this for sometimes even like backpack. I'll grab this if I'm in a clutch. I'll use this for backpack if I'm in a bind. I have some flowers in here, dollar store. I have an ice cream. Who doesn't love ice cream? I have several props. I'll discuss rewards in a minute, but I have several props that have magnets on the back of them so that I can use them for rewards if I need to. Oh look, there's little handprints all over my whiteboard. Anyway, so I keep my little ice creams in here. I keep a paintbrush for the color unit, right? Remember when we used to say the regular MCs have paint the house with me? More of my little props. Candy, because we talk about candy. Ooh, I've got a spider. I've got more candy, some bugs. Yes, this is a plastic cockroach. I keep that in that little bin. I know everything that's in that bin. I know exactly where to go when I need a cockroach in class. No, I don't often need a cockroach in class. The things that are from the family and home unit. So my family and home unit things I keep here a lot. I have my bed. Now, where did I get all these props? I stole them from my children. My children will ask me if they can play with their own toys. Yeah. My table that has lost 2 of its 4 legs, but I just turn it this way and they don't know the difference. My dresser or my wardrobe. A crab. How many times have you had to use the word crab? A crab crawls. A mirror. That's makeup that I don't wear. A chair. All these little toys, they all came from my kids' doll houses and stuff. A watermelon. Oh, my bike. My bike. A turtle. Do you remember the quarter? The quarter unit? I don't use that anymore. That needs to get taken out of there. Alright, so that's what I keep in there. Now it's going to be all messed up for my next classes. I have my microphone. Little kids love to sing into the microphone. And I have my, let me put this back together. Oh, let me show you up here. I have a bunch of little animals. These all came with that map that I showed you. So this has your tiger in it, your shark in it, your eagle, your giraffe, like all those level 3 animals that you could possibly ever ask for. They're all in here. And I have my clock. This was another dollar item on Target that helps me in that telling time units. The next thing I have, this one's a big one. This one's a doozy. So I have my airplane. How do you like to travel to America? Right? A bird. An apple. Check out these props. These are my colors. I did one color on one side and another color on the other. Do you know what I made these from? These are from those things at Home Depot where you pick out the colors that you want to paint your house. I went to Home Depot and I grabbed a bunch of them, cut them to the same side, and glued them together with a popsicle stick in the middle. Genius, right? Free. So I have blue, green, pink, purple. I did black and white together and orange on the other side. And I have red and yellow. I do need to get brown. Brown is the only color that they talk about in VIPKid that I don't have one of these for. I have my egg that needs to get put back together. Eggs all the time. I highly recommend that you get one of these eggs because a chick can pop out of this. My motorcycle, my fish, I don't need earrings in here anymore now that level 1's been updated. I really don't need a watch in here anymore now that level 1's been updated either. Extra magnets. Keep these out of reach of small children, guys. Some kiddos can get hurt. Another earring, small earrings, big earrings, a car. I use these props all the time. So that's why they are right next to me, so that I can just reach up quickly for them, grab them, throw them in front of my camera. So literally, let's see. Let me show you how that works. So I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here tipping my chair over. I'm sitting here with the student. Now, of course, my tripod doesn't want to open. There we go. So I'm sitting here with the student, and I'm saying to the student, you know, something like, I don't know, do you like apples? See, I don't even have to like take my eye off the screen. I can just reach and I know exactly where it is. And I put it right back there while I'm still talking to the student. And they don't know no different, right? I'm still keeping that eye contact with the student. So tell me, what is your favorite car? Right? I never even looked away from the camera. I just grab. Okay? So then there is this. This is my catch-all. And it's a mess right now. But it has everything in it that I need, like paper props to show a student. So I have like, van fell out of the thing. I asked a student earlier today, do you like pizza? And I grabbed my iPad. Do you like pizza on your iPad? He cracked up laughing, right? Is it night where you live? Do you live in China? Okay, there are lots of different like paper. Do you like to play on the playground? Okay, lots of different props. I tend to keep them, let me see one. I keep them together by paper clip, and I just grab the one I need for that class. Oh, I'm teaching classrooms. Let me grab this. I pull this off, and while I'm teaching, I can just like under the screen be looking like this, you know, okay, yep. Oh, VIPKid class, yes, right? So you can keep them organized. I just keep them organized that way. Is it funny that this is a Chinese takeout container? So let's look at this side. Okay, so I have these two bins that I use for teaching as well, because as you can see, my laptop is right here. I can grab from over here. I can grab from over here. So I have a gift box. It's an empty, well, technically it's not empty. It's got a ornament in it that my husband's boss gave him like 6 years ago. It's the box it came in. But this is my cube, y'all. This is what I use for my cube. Okay. Do you like bread? My bread. Okay. My hat. I have a shoe. Y'all, tell me how funny it is. Let me move this out the way. Tell me how funny it is when you ask a student if they're going to eat a shoe. No, teacher, no, don't eat the shoe. Do your socks stink? Oh, right? They love it. They love it. They love it. You will succeed with VIPKid if you can make a student laugh. If you can make them laugh, they'll love you forever. Okay, I have all of my shapes, my square, my star, my rectangle. Remember the class flips so that they can read this properly, okay? So I use those all the time in class. These were at the Target dollar spot too at the beginning of class. It also has numbers in here too, 6, okay? And then I have the rest of my insects for the insect unit in level 4, okay? I use these a lot too. Is it level 5? One of the two. I don't know off the top of my head. So down here, I keep my birthday cake. Okay. When is your birthday? Candles. It's great. And then these are amazing. These things, oh, there it is. These things I got at the dollar store. And you can write, me get fully on camera. How about that? You can write a part of a word to blend. So this is teaching phonics. I am passionate about phonics, y'all. So, my handwriting. Let's see. So you can write am, okay? Make sure that you kind of keep them. I keep them on my laptop. I know red is on this side, yellow is on this side. So I'm teaching the student am, b, am, bam, okay? So that's how I do a lot of my phonics for those kids that really struggle with it. I use those nonstop. I got a headphones. Let me move my laptop. I got a headphone, like a thing to put my headphones on, like a hanger for my headphones. I just don't know where I'm going to put it on the desk. I have no clue. I'm sure I'll find a spot, but as you can see, it's prime real estate, right? We learned some level 2 unit 12 words today in my last class. These dry erase boards are worth their weight in gold. I buy stock in these things. They don't last very long and they get super like muddy. You've got to like clean them often, but I have noticed if I use Windex on a paper towel to clean it and don't directly spray the Windex, it lasts longer. So I always have like a bunch of these because it never fails. I need one. And for my last class before that, like I didn't, clean off the board. And if I leave it set too long, then it's stuck. So I clean those regularly. I also keep a boy book and a girl book. So when we talk about books, what book do you like? I have a boy book or a girl book I can use depending upon. All right, next up, my stuffed animals. Y'all, I've got a lot of stuffed animals. So, elephant. A lot of the stuffed animals that go with that Unit 3 or Level 3, Unit 5, the reptiles, right? A turtle. I've got a fish over there. I've got a bird over there. Where is my bird? I didn't see my bird earlier today. Huh. And for my littles, I have my monkey puppet. Hello. Yeah, hello. So I use this guy, my Monkey Max, for my little ones. Here is another trick that is a huge help. Meet Ken and meet Barbie. I use these things so much. Oh my goodness, y'all. I use these things. This can represent he, this can represent she for every single class you have if you need it. This can represent hers and his when you're teaching that kind of stuff. Are you a boy? Are you a girl in your level 1s? I use these all the time. I mean, sometimes even in like my older classes, my level 5s and stuff, when we're talking about like teacher, are you a doctor? Like I guess technically this is like NASA Barbie, but whatever. I use them all the time. Let me bring you over here to what I'm looking at. So I keep them here. And the bottom, I used to keep my dog and my dino like this. And I used to keep this iPad up under here, under Barbie and Ken. But they wanted to fall. Like these are not all that sturdy. Like I need to just like tape them together or something. I don't know. I'll have to ask my husband like to figure out a way to make these a little more stable, because when I did that, every time I would try to pull my dog out, oops, bye Mr. Elephant. Every time I would try to pull my dog out, this whole thing wanted to fall, so I'd have to hold it here and pull, and then that's defeating the entire purpose of having things within hand's reach, because I have to look over at it to get it to come out easily enough. So I usually just keep my dog and my dino here. And I like to keep them facing, I like to keep them facing away from me so I can grab him and it's facing the student, right? Everything, this is all a performance. It's all performance art. Like, were you a theater major? Because, like, really, you will use those acting skills. Oh, it's like giving me a nightmare. All right, so in this bin, I have my cat. I have a teddy bear, because we take a teddy bear when we go to America. I have a pig, a horse. You know where I'm going with this, right? Level 10 farm animals. I have a chicken. Y'all, I have a chicken. This thing is so cool. He likes to peck me. Like, how are you? Pink, ow. Right? Making kids laugh. I have my whale. And I have a mouse. Ah, a mouse! Right? Kids love it. So that is what is on my desk within my ability to grab. I like to be able to just grab things and go. I am not a planner, y'all. I spend maybe 5 minutes at night looking over my PowerPoints because everything is so right here for me to just pick up and go. I will, like, if I'm teaching melt, I know in the morning I need to like grab a cup with some ice in it so we can melt. And you know what I do if I forget? I pick up my laptop and I go to my kitchen and I take my kid to the kitchen and I get some ice. If it's a regular, like I won't do that with a kid that I don't know because I don't want any bad feedback, y'all. But that's literally what I will do if it's a kid that I know. I'm pretty sure I did that like last week with one of my kids. I showed a kid, one of my regulars, the rice in my kitchen last week. Props are props, y'all. I have shown a kid what the dishwasher in my kitchen is before. So here is another fun prop that I keep, but it's too dang big to keep on my desk. I keep my shark. Y'all, if you guys have never gotten Shark Bite, the game, you need to do it. Because this thing is awesome. And he eats me in class, and we have lots of fun. And yes, that always happens, and I always end up with hair outside of my headphones. But whatever, we're having a blast, right? Like, that's what class is all about. So we have a ball with this thing, and it teaches fin, right? What is this? This is a fin, right? Okay, that's my thing. The other thing that I did when I went to Dollar Store, I got these Days of the Week posters. It comes with the days of the week and it comes with a months of the year. Now, what I do in my class is I will pull this out for those kids that need it in that level 3 unit 1. Y'all, the level 3 unit 1. And I will say, what day comes before Monday? Sunday comes before Monday, right? Some of those kids need that visual when you're sitting in class, especially when they don't really have it on the screen. If they have it on the screen, y'all, I use it from the screen. Also under here, I have my Mr. Potato Head. That's always fun. 4 eyes. Do you have any eyes? Right? And I'll pull the eyes out. Do you have any eyes? Be careful with this. I have freaked a kid out before doing that. Oh! Yeah, eyes, sorry. And blow. For real, for real. The wind blows in fall. Oh, you know what? I didn't do this. I didn't do this one. It might be a little bit of a hot mess. You know, we'll see how it goes, right? So I'm going to set this over here so you can see this side of my desk. Oh, why didn't I do this from the start? I don't know. Bear with me, y'all. I'm figuring it out, okay? I also keep my vegetables, okay? This I got at the $3 spot at the Target. I just keep it in here when I need them. Literally when I need a prop, guys, this is usually what ends up happening. Like, I'm in the middle of class, I've got a student on my screen, right? And I grab out my vegetables. I'm still looking at my screen. I grab out my vegetables. Now this is all under, they can only see me from like here up, right? So this is all under their range of vision. I'm a big girl, y'all. I don't want them to see it all. I don't want to see it all. So from here up, and literally I will just like do like this. right? And now, of course, I'm being quiet, and I have noise canceling headphones, so they can't really hear this. I'm being loud as heck for y'all, but you know, when I'm doing this on camera, I'm actually being very quiet about it, and I'll be like, do you like tomatoes? Yeah, tomatoes, right. Do you like carrots? Ooh, I like carrots. Okay, lots of TPR, lots of props, because it helps the students to understand what it is you're saying. Okay, you get a lot higher level of conversational skills when you use lots of props in class for those students that need it. Now, I'm not telling you not to do you. Like, you do you. You know, if you are just somebody that just fumbles and your class is actually, it actually retracts from your class to use props, then by all means don't use them. But for me, for most students, it is essential, especially in those lower levels, to use good props. I've got a baseball, an American football, also known as football. I have a soccer ball, which my students love to tell me is not round. And I have a basketball. Do you like to catch? Oh, this is my favorite trick. Tell me you like this one. I have a student on the screen, and I have Susie. I have a ball. I have a dog. The dog, and I will literally pretend to throw the ball. The dog, and the dog goes off screen, okay? And then I put the dog to the ball to the dog's mouth, and I say, the dog brings the ball back. Have you ever struggled to teach that slide? You'll never struggle again. Ah, very cool. Props help convey meaning. So I have tons of props, tons of stuff going on. It's all a hot mess. It's all crazy. But at the end of the day, is the student having fun? Is the student having a blast? Then you're doing your job. That's all that you can do, right? All you can do is help the student speak. That's all. This, I'm just making sure that nothing in here is VIPKid, and it's not. It's all my business stuff. All you can do is do your best to convey meaning. Get the kid to laugh. Get the kid to speak. And parents and students will both love you. That's what you need in order to be successful with VIPKid. You have to get both the student and the parent to love you. The student needs to love you because you're funny and because you make them laugh or you bring joy to their world, right? The parents need to love you because you know what you're doing, okay? And if you don't know what you're doing, like you're figuring this out as you go, trust me, I was there, just fake it till you make it. Like, just keep learning. Take workshops. Watch YouTube videos for VIPKid. Like, subscribe to this channel. I will continue to teach you how to be a great teacher. It just takes continued learning, and it takes you wanting to do better with each and every class. Parents will know that you are striving to be the best teacher that you can for their child. And if you're doing that and the student is having fun, you're going to get rebooked. It's all about getting rebooks, right? It's all about getting booked. All right. Thank you for hanging out with me. Don't forget to click like on this video. Don't forget to hit subscribe. And I'll see you later. Bye.